Today on the Independent Grind, I'm talking to new artists and producers on how not to get screwed out of all your publishing. Yeah, stay tuned. Yo, welcome to the Independent Grind, the show that gives inspiration and tips to creative minds and entrepreneurs to music and film. I'm your host, Dramatic Gamble. Today, man, I'm talking to new artists and producers and trying to tell y'all how not to get screwed out of all of your publishing. You know, in the music industry, it's not really a 401k plan, no retirement. And the only thing you really have to back yourself up as you get older is publishing. Now, not unless you work for the record label, if you work for a major label or you work for a corporation like that, you may have a retirement plan or a 401k or something like that set aside. But if you're an artist, you got to think that you're not working a 9 to 5. You're not working a clock-in job where you go in, work in the morning, you clock out in the evening, they're going to pay you for your hours. It's almost like a service what you giving. So if you write and create music, you want to try to keep some of your publishing. Now, I know it's kind of hard when they offering you a deal, but at the same time they might say, well, we'll give you this money if you sign here, but we own all the publishing. They might not tell you that, but it's going to pretty much be in that fine print, and then later on you may see that in that fine print. Now, I'm not saying don't give up. You may have to give up some of your publishing, but you got to make sure it's worth it. That's why it helps for you to let somebody read those contracts or you to get a full understanding about what you're signing. So when I come back, I'm gonna show y'all some tactics that they might do and things they might try on you, so you'll go ahead and sign that paperwork and give up all your rights to your music. Because once you give up your publishing and you sign this long 7-year record deal, that's a wrap. You know, they're gonna go back to them contracts and say, look, this is what you signed right here. Y'all check this out. So I'll be right back. Yeah. Man, I'm talking to the new artists and producers, or any artist and producer, man. If y'all don't understand your publishing, man, from what the documentaries and stuff that I be watching, man, and I suggest that you watch some documentaries on certain artists and they'll tell how they got screwed out of publishing. They don't own their music, and a lot of rappers and stuff don't own their music. They don't own their masters, man. It's rare for an artist to own their masters, you know. But you can own some of your masters. You can own some of the recording. Like, if you write the song or you produce a song, you should at least get that kind of writing credit. But sometimes in the contract, they might tell you, well, you go ahead and sign this and we own the publishing, and they give you a hefty amount of money and you might be okay with that. Now, one situation I know that kind of happened like is the Big Pimpin' song with Jay-Z and UGK. They don't really own the rights to the song, but at the time they said that UGK don't anyway, Jay-Z do. But UGK was like, that was one of their biggest paychecks that they have ever received. So they kind of like, well, you know what, we're gonna sign away these publishing rights, but this is one of the biggest checks I ever seen. Now, if you're in a situation like that, you may be able to do a deal like that, but a lot of times, man, you might get a signing bonus or something. They might give you $20,000, $25,000, and you don't know when your next money gonna come in. But they're gonna put that contract by you and stack some money, a basket with Cristal in it, take you out to eat, not knowing that you may have to pay that back from your budget. You may have to even give some of that, wind up owing the record label, because they not gonna lose a penny. They gonna make sure they get theirs. So once your music start generating money, that's when you get your money. So in order for you to even get money off the back end of your money, it's through publishing. When people listen to your music and listen to it, that's how you get paid, especially today with the streaming, and they might put your song in a movie or it might be on a game commercial. If you sign away all your rights, you don't get nothing from that, because they already paid you. They gave you a couple stacks. It looked good at the time, but now you're sitting here broke, and they own the rights to your music, so they getting paid. And a lot of artists I keep hearing is going through this. Like when R. Kelly put out the I Admit song, he was saying about how he wrote all them songs and he don't even own all of his catalog. So when you young, that's when they try to reel you in, because you young, you hungry, you don't really know the business. You 16, 17, 18, 19 years old, and that's when they want you, because they gonna throw them 25, 30 stacks right there for you to sign them papers. And once you sign them papers, that's just what it is. So you better pray and hope that your career do something, so you'll be able to make that work for you, make your contract and everything work for you. But if not, man, you're gonna be messed up. So pay attention to your publishing, man, and you may have to give away a little bit of it. You know, if they putting the music out, I can kind of understand the business model of the publishing, but a lot of these record labels, man, they take all your publishing. You don't even get no money when your records start playing on the radio, because they own all of it. They say they wrote them songs, they put it down as they the writer of the music, and they wind up take all your money, you know. So even if you're independent right now, if you putting out songs, man, go ahead and you own that music right off. So if it do pop off and the record label want to holler at you, you can at least have your paperwork in order where you be able to do some kind of business with them, because they can take you to the next level. But if you sign a record deal and you give away all your rights to all your music, man, you know, that's a bad situation for you in the future. Because like I say, it's no retirement, it's no 401k in the music business. Your publishing is kind of what you're looking back off of. Now you can start your own retirement and things like that, can put money away for when you get older, but that's another video for another day. But that's what I want to talk about today, man. Try not to give away all your publishing. Have a sense and know what publishing is, even if you don't know. That's how you get your money from your music. So this is the Independent Grind. I am Dramatic Gamble. If y'all want to talk about anything on the show, write in the comments below, and I'll check it out, and maybe we can talk about it. So till next time, I'm gonna holler at y'all. Peace out. Yeah.